Howdy, Immortallium here, and today we are doing the daily modes again on Gamedle. Now, something I do want to bring up actually, which I think is quite interesting, is during one of the gaps between my streaming, Gamedle followed me. At least someone called Gamedle. I don't know if it's their official Twitch though that followed me, simply because I tried looking at like some of their social media and first on this website, and I don't see any links to their Twitch, so I'm not 100% sure if it's official, but if it is official, thank you very much. It's very flattering to follow me on there, and I appreciate the support, of course. So anyway, without any further ado, let's get started with the, of course, classic game mode here. Wait. Is this as easy as I think it is? Because I believe I've seen this logo a lot. Is this Hades 2? It is. Okay. Well, that is a recent one. I've seen like this pop up so many times on Steam. Like that, like E and S was just so obvious to me. Okay, that was a really easy one. Okay, artwork. Okay, now this one's a bit more tricky. Ooh. What kind of art style is this? It looks 2D, but it doesn't look pixels at all. It kind of reminds me, I don't think it's even going to be an option, but it kind of reminds me a bit of an art style of a game called Fortune Summoners, but no, it's not going to be that. What else could this be? This kind of art style. Then again, this is artwork. It might not necessarily represent the art style that they ended up going with in the game. Okay, it's not going to be Stardew Valley, but I'm just going to put this in to see if we can get any more. Very helpful. Okay, it's a house. Oh, it kind of... Again, I've never played it. It kind of reminds me a bit of the house from Power Wash Simulator. It really is. Okay. Sorry. I wasn't expecting that to actually be a right answer. Again, I've never played Power Wash Simulator. It's just a case that I just had this kind of feel of like, doesn't that kind of look a bit like the picture? You know, this picture. Okay. Going well there. Moat mining economy. Average one guess attempt. So this is really obvious. A moat, mining, and economy. So, I mean, of these three, the moat is kind of what's standing out to me as the most distinct aspect. Like mining and economy, I mean, that could mean a lot of things, but for some reason it makes me think of like strategy games. The moat. Is there... I can't remember. I used to play a little bit of it when I was really young. There's these stronghold games. Oh. Well. It's obviously this one then. Okay, we got that very easily as well. Okay, I never played Stronghold Crusader. I think I played Stronghold 2, and I think I remember playing... Was there like some kind of fantasy version of Stronghold as well, where like dragons and wizards and stuff? I can't remember exactly. Okay, let's get on to my favorite game mode here. So the guessing. So as usual, we're going to start off with Wolfenstein, see what information we can get. Okay, so it is single player. It's newer, it's not first person. In these cases, I like to do Horizon Forbidden West. It's relatively recent and it's a third person game. Okay, so we've got some important info here now. So it's single player only, it's third person. It's between 2015 and 2021. What, when did... I'm trying to remember what year... By the way, can I hide this? Yeah, I can. What year did Hellblade come out? Was that like 2019 or something? Not Helldiver, sorry. Hellblade. 2017. Okay, well this gives us, you know, a pretty close amount of years now. So 2019, 2020 would be a good one to do. Problem is I need to think of a 2019... Oh, 2019, we could put in Sekiro. Love Sekiro. That's honestly like one of the best games I've ever played. Okay, it is 2019. Okay, so we've got some important info here. So this is 2019, single player only, third person game. God, what games came out in 2019? Okay, I'm gonna go quickly glance and see if I can pick out a good option. Okay, so I just took a glance and actually, oh boy, there's quite a few options here. So I'm gonna start off with Control and see if that works. I believe it doesn't contradict anything that I've seen over here so far. Okay, so now we know it's not a sci-fi game. I'm tempted to use the clue now, but I might try another guess. I saw that Devil May Cry 5 is an option. There's multiplayer in Devil May Cry 5? And co-op? Wait, I mustn't be remembering that. When could you do co-op and multiplayer in it? I don't know. Give me the clue now, actually. What is the clue? Okay, so it's a role-playing game, simulator, adventure, indie. Ooh. Ooh, indie. Now that's interesting. Role-playing game, simulator, and adventure. From 2019, third-person, single-player only. Now that's really interesting. Okay, I'm gonna have to look into that. So I've been glancing around, and I mean, I'm honestly struggling here to find a game that would satisfy these criteria. Like, the fact that it's indie, the fact that it's a simulator, the fact that it's an adventure, the fact that it's role-playing. Like, I'm struggling here, and the few examples I've found, I'm not happy with calling an indie game. Now, indie can... Oh, I mean, very famously so, actually, with the Game Awards, good God. Dave the Diver and Baldur's Gate 3. The fact is, one of those games is an indie game, one of those isn't. And it wasn't what the Game Awards decided. Anyway, so first off, I'm sure it isn't. I would actually be kind of annoyed if it was. Okay, good. At least they don't count that as an indie game. Okay, so that's good. But we do know now it's could be a fantasy game, could be... Actually... Hang on now, I just realized. Sci-fi open world. So this is... because we know it's not a sci-fi game. Which means it has to be open world. Okay, that's actually very good info to have. Is Greedfall not open world? I haven't played Greedfall yet. I think I got it as part of like a humble choice at some point, but I haven't gotten around to playing it yet. Been very busy with other things. Yeah, I'm really not happy with the choices I have. So for instance, like looking at those lists, the closest thing I can find would be something like a short hike, but the problem with short hike I would say is a bird view. Well, that's a bit of a pun, isn't it, actually? But it's like a top-down kind of thing. I wouldn't say it's third person. You might be able to zoom in enough that you can make it kind of third person, but surely it would be, at that point, third person / bird view. And I'm just going to put it in for the moment just because I honestly have no other ideas. Ooh, okay, so we only have one more guess left, but now we know it's a Unity game. So that's a pretty big deal. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna have to look into that and see if I can make it. Okay, so folks, so I've been spending probably a bit too long trying to find the answer to this. At this point, I have very few options. So what I'm gonna do is the best option I found, I think, is this. And if it isn't this, then I'll just have to accept it. So what is it? I see. I mean, I get it. Wait. Oh, sorry. At one point I got the fantasy and the sci-fi mixed up. It isn't a sci-fi game, but it is a fantasy game. Okay, okay. I don't know if that actually influenced any of my decisions, but yeah, didn't get this one. So anyway, yeah, that was Gamedle, and you know, besides the last one, I did pretty well, I think. So anyway, hopefully you guys have enjoyed watching this. If you did enjoy the content, of course, give it a like. And of course, if you want to subscribe to the channel, I would encourage you to do so. Also go and check out some of my other content, such as some of my highlights videos concerning some of my streams, as well as the streams themselves released in their entirety. Also check out a YouTube channel called Victory Achieved Gaming, where I help guide a friend through some pretty challenging games. And also run a blog, immortalliumblog.com. Every Monday, I release blog posts concerning a wide variety of topics such as anime, manga, video games, Western animation, horror films, etc., etc. So that all being said and done now, this has been Immortallium, and thank you very much for watching, and I will talk to you guys next time.